Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel. And Al-Andalus, or the supposed Al-Andalus achievement run here with the Abadids on Crusader Kings 3. Thank you once again for all comments, views, and likes on the series so far, and all videos on the channel. If you don't mind dropping a like here as well, it helps the channel grow further and further, and that is the goal here after all, along with, as I drop my phone, having some fun. So, anyway, enough of that. In the last episode, of course, we were able to regain the Sultanate by betraying our kin. But, you know, that's details, man. You know, nobody really cares. But now we have a war. We have two wars, in fact. We have a war against tyranny here in Prince Saad. So we got to squish him. We're going to move him down here right away. Then on top of that, we also have a holy war for the Sheikhdom of Lisboa. So basically the Portuguese want to claim Lisbon. So we're going to move him down here and kind of deal with that thing first. We still have a realm we'll lose land when vassal dies, but that's not honestly something I am overly concerned with. So my half-brother obviously is not a big fan. What could I do? I could revoke his titles and throw him in jail and be a complete jerk, but I'm not going to do that. So he created a cadet branch. Let's see here, House Abadid as well. So let's try to be nice with him, you know. May as well give it a go. So let's get down here, win this war. They're already fleeing, and hopefully that will take care of that. We have some lands that are under siege right now. Let's see, far to the north. So this is going to be a little bit of a protracted war in gaining some of these lands back, but regaining control. And once we close out these wars, it's time to then take a bit of a strategic breath and decide what direction the Abadid Sultanate will go next. Because, of course, there are big goals. And getting rid of these pesky wars first is really one of the biggest ones. We will win this siege here very quickly. There we go. Now we can move here to the next place. I won that siege, got 27 gold. And now it is time to siege down the next castle. We'll probably lose some of this territory up here, and that'll really hurt in the war score. So we may have to break these sieges off. Your culture has discovered chronicle writing. All right, let's hit pause here real quick. All right, so heraldry, we have chronicle writing, that's already been done. We're still working on heraldry. That'll be 13 years. We can enact high partition law and can enact house seniority law. All right, we'll just continue going with this. So maybe it's time to break off this siege and head north, because if they win that siege, they've got 2 months. How much time do we have here? 2 months. Yeah, I don't want to lose the territory to them. We turned the war score around here, so I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can force them to break off this siege here. Trying to see. Those are neutral forces. So neutral forces I'm not overly concerned with. Where do we have the bigger problem? I think it may be time to just move this army up north here and siege that down. I think that's the decision we're going to make here. We turned that war score a little bit, at least so it's not massively negative. But if we can take their capital here pretty quickly, that would be good. So they got 48 days left on that siege. Stone of Glass. As I struggled to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? Like, seriously, people. I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Galind, I require your assistance. So you gain 300 learning lifestyle experience, and Galind gains a weak hook favor on you. I need one of these stones, so that costs 115. Sell everything which is impossible to read. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, tourney troubles again. As Sultan, I have been obliged to attend a local sparring tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. Looking around, I notice my friend Abu Bakr sitting under a nearby pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. On the other hand, I just noticed the alluring smell of roast swan wafting. Roast swan. Yep, wafting over from the kitchen. Spend some time with Abu Bakr or crush some swan. Let's hang out with our buddy. All right. So now let's take care of that siege here. This is a major one. Now, of course, we have attrition. It's to be expected. Being in enemy territory. These wars are going to be really, really annoying. So we lost some more. Siege of Sea lost. But I'd really like to win this siege. And then ideally have a decisive battle against the Portuguese. I mean, it's just a mess. If we scroll out here, Iberia is a total mess aside from us. Even the Dahunids are another internal war. That army is heading down south. All right, lead to gold. Oh, mercenary company contract expired. I'm not worried about that. The transmutation of lead to gold has long been the dream of alchemists across the world. Though many have attempted such a feat, nobody is known to have succeeded. Despite this, I have come across some notes written in the margins of a book about plants. They claim that one can create golden rain by boiling lead sugar in a filtered solution of seaweed ash. Could such a thing be possible? If nothing else, it's worth investigating. Let's investigate it. All right. Lead to gold. The first reagent I need to obtain is lead sugar, an ingredient used to sweeten wines. I could find a supplier to import what I need, though it would be expensive. Alternatively, I could cheaply manufacture my own by burning metallic lead, dissolving the ashes in vinegar. One must spend the money to make money. 120 gold. Yeah, we got the money. All right, let's just get this siege done and over with. Okay, lead to gold. The second reagent I need to obtain is seaweed. A lot of seaweed. 100 drams shredded and then dried. Where can I get such a substantial amount? Blah, blah, blah. I will import it from various coastal towns. It's another 120 gold. Demand a seaweed tax from my subjects. Yeah. Don't know if we want to do that. I can use my lead to sweeten wines instead. So, yeah, screw it, we'll do that. We'll just go that route. In the meantime, the siege of Porto will hopefully come to an end here soon. Okay, so one of the internal wars has ended. You inherited the Emirate of Algarve and 2 other titles from Prince Sa Ibn. Okay, defeat. So be it. Autonomous vassals is deposed. So what does that mean? Well, it really doesn't mean much for us. And that internal war was lost, but they're still part of us. So sway the infiltrators. Take this gold and make sure you're heard. Sway scheme gains progress. All right, so we're going to continue up here. So at the end of the day, I really didn't have to fight that war down there. It really didn't change a whole lot. A few little things, but nothing major. All right, so we won that. Now I would very much like to go down here and trounce these guys. That would mean a lot to me to head down here with our superior force, stop the Portuguese from running away, and maybe have a decisive battle. We're at 43% war score on this one, and this one definitely matters, significantly more than that internal war. So what do we got here? More soldiers and more men-at-arms. All right. Duke of Portugal is actually leading this force. It'd be nice if we can capture or kill him. Neighboring ruler has lost a war. We'll take a look at that in a moment. So we won that battle. All right. You are known for dedication to faith. So we have lost one of our mercenary troops. That's okay. We still have the superior force. I got 1,700 soldiers. Oh, yeah, I mean, we've got enough. I'm not overly concerned with this. Now we'll move back up north and take care of business up in Portugal. We'll reform, and we'll start to siege down their territory. Alliance is invalid. Nephew has been released. Oh, we need an army commander. So let's put our marshal in charge. All right. So we got 6 months left on this siege. If the Portuguese break and come down, we will... Oh, it looks like they're taking to the sea to get around us to land down here. All right. Well, that's okay. Going around us that way. Oh, he's going back up to Porto. Just keep an eye on him. Just kind of walking around. He's going to try to take those guys on. But if he does siege, we're going to siege this fort down, or this castle down, way before he has a chance of doing much of anything. And the war score keeps ticking in our favor. All right, so the Portuguese army decided to engage us. Of course, we are the defenders. And they are beating us. What gives here? That's what? Huh? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. Allied combatants slain. Alright, so now we have to regroup. Alright, let's bring in some mercenary troops here. Counselor has died. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Alright, so we're gonna hire some superior infantry and some superior cavalry. And now we got to deal with all this. All right, available perks. So court physicians cost less to hire, so we can go with whole body or faithful. Let's go with the whole body. So obviously, I just did a health and stress guide video, and well, that's very, very important. All right, so who can we pick here? Sheikh Abdul Rahman ibn Abdul al-Aziz, who doesn't really like us, but we'll assign him. And start a scheme to sway him, because obviously our half-brother, he's just not going to get swayed by us. So we're going to focus on him. All right. So we'll move these guys up here. And Spymaster's discovered secrets. Till death do us part, my dear Huda, I may not have loved you, yet I feel you're passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You were always there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? There's so many things I left unsaid. So my wife has died. We're gonna move these troops over here. So we have too few spouses. Okay, we can first get rid of you. Negotiate a new alliance. Too few spouses. Alright, let's see if there's anybody here that's overly good. An illusion, quick. Yeah. Lustful, may even have some children this way. Perfect. Alright, we'll just get rid of all of those. Wait for that army to compose and come together, and then head north. Alright, we'll just be there in a second, and bring them all together into one nice big fat stack. Boom, 5,000 men. Let's head north and take care of the Portuguese here. And not have what happened last time happen again. I see they're breaking off that siege. Can we head them off ever? I want that decisive battle. So we get the battle. Yahaf has come of age. We've got a battle here to fight. This one we will win. We just have the superior forces. And that will do the rest. Victory! Perfect. Ah! We got him. We got the Duke of Portugal. And we will enforce the demand. So that ends that war. We will disband all of our forces. Perfect. All right. So we now have low county control we need to deal with. She needs a guardian. That is good in stewardship. Her sister. Have her do it. Prince Yahaf can marry. See if there are any good alliances, possibly. Maghravids, and then Beha. The Maghrebs. How old is he? He's 16 now, obviously. He just came of age. Nothing overly like, ooh, we should do that. Hamadids, again, North Africa. All right, so now let's take a quick look at inheritable traits. And age less than 5. So that's it. Okay, there is really not much that's of an age that makes sense. Unless we go lowborn. Amazonian. Prowess, attraction, opinion. And she is pretty. Catalan. Let's do this. An Amazonian in the family? Why not? Alright. So now we got rid of that. And we can kind of reconvene and decide what we want to do. But first off, take a quick look at... I need a physician, council, county control. Which ones are owned by us? That's owned by us. All right, so we will send him there. So now we will take a look, and I know I need to do something with Salamanca up here because you can add the development, and then I think you unlock the university. But either way, that's an option. But that's not a high priority right now. We also have that little bit of land up there, which is kind of nice. Now let's just take a look at the geopolitical situation that we are encountering here. So we have Galicia. Galicia has no allies. Okay. Then we have Navarra, no allies. Leon, they're allied with Castile. And Castile and Leon. Then we have Cordoba, no allies. Valencia, who are not allied with us at least, but they have a lot of allies. They're currently at a war with Holy War for the Duchy of Crumeri, attacking Lombardy. Interesting. Then we've got the Amirids still out here. The Duhunids, so they're allied with the Hudids. They've got that internal war going on right now. So the decision we can make is to go after Galicia. We declare a war. We can do a holy war for a duchy. We can just go after a county. We can go press someone's claims. We cannot conquer the entire duchy. We do not have the prestige for that. We cannot invade the kingdom. We don't have the prestige for that. Holy war, we could do, but we need some more piety to be able to do that. Navarra, ugh, he does not look good. What's he got going on? Let's see. He has bubonic plague and the great pox. He's just having a bad day. I think he's just having a bad day. So holy war for the duchy, we can take that. We can do a holy war for the county and basically take the exact same thing, and it would cost less. So like bit by bit by bit, kind of chomp away at them. Leon, what we take here? So we've got some claims for the north. County, we can do the duchy there again, or the entire kingdom. Castile. The options here, we've got a claim down there we could press. We could just go for a county, take that entire duchy in a holy war, or again, just wait for the piety to bump up. Cordoba. We could declare a war here for the de jure duchy. So we definitely have the opportunity to do that. And we would probably win. And then the units, the options we have here. We could seize the Emirate of Toledo, which is de jure, which is all of that. I mean, we don't have the prestige for that just yet. De jure county, or invade the kingdom, which we obviously cannot do yet either. Valencia, we could declare a war here. And we could take, you know, the de jure parts of the Sheikhdom of Alarcon, or Emirate of Murcia. Alarcon is 90. So again, we can do bit by bit carving up. Or we can just wait and get that piety up. Let's see here. Let me just double check if there's not something else we need to do. So, we need additional due to these changes. You will lose level of devotion. Holy level of devotion is less than paragon of virtue. Yeah, we're nowhere near being able to do that. So we cannot do that. The only next best thing is we can do a war to take a duchy. And kind of piecemeal our way through it. We could do that. And just chomp at him bit by bit by bit and make Galicia weaker. And kind of leave these guys alone for right now. Cordoba, again, would be the other option. Like I said, I mean, we can take most of the duchy and just be done with it. And leave them alone. That's the big decision here to make. They're two completely different types of wars. I kind of want to weaken the Christians here. We obviously cannot do anything in regards to our piety just yet. So that's still going to take a while because we're just not at that level of devotion. I mean, Paragon of Virtue is the next after that. And that's just going to be still a ways to go. Decisions. We could not go on a pilgrimage. I think we still have a physician, though. Where are we here? Court. That's what I wanted. Let's see. She is an eager reveler, melancholic. Let's just search for a physician. It's always a good one to have. And then we've got prisoners. Urraca of Jimena. What can we do with her? Urraca. And she's meh. You just leave her in prison. Demand conversion. Luis. He's lowborn. He's really nothing. What if we execute him? Burn and devour, or burn at the stake. Chance of gains trait, ill. Behead and devour. Eat him? No, we'll just burn him at the stake. What about her? Good lord. We just burn her at the stake, but I don't really want to do that. A low-born guy, that's fine. If we demand conversion, nope, she won't do that. Recruit? Well, she would be recruited to court, but we'll just leave her there for right now. All right, so I think going after Galicia is the way I want to go. So for that, I want to move the rally point. It's right along the coast right there. And we will, of course, go here to Galicia. We will declare the war for the duchy, but we will change the objective to Coimbra. So we'll just take the southern bit, and then, you know, obviously we will then have a truce with them after the war, if we win, of course, and then kind of piecemeal our way up. All right, so we declared the war. Raise all of our armies. Perfect, just had to wait a quick second for that. Wait for them all to come. All right, so we will gain a very good physician here. All right. Will he come? Yes, he will. Let's call him to the war. And we don't really... We have a lot of allies, but not really a lot going on. So we will just go bit by bit by bit through here, siege it down, and win. There, that's the objective right there. That's the part of Coimbra we need to take. I just as soon take control of the south, and we'll take on the Galicians here in a second. They're coming around the back side. Still take a while for them to win a siege if they get anywhere. You can see going through the mountains and around. Well, we're going to win this siege before he ever gets a siege really going. What we'll do is we'll win this siege and then we'll go around and let's see, where is he going? Where is he going? He's going the long way around to Cordoba, would be my guess. That's okay. I feel kind of inclined to chase him. Chase that army. Alright, so we won that. Aha, he's going to Cordoba. So what we're going to do is come across here. Prisoner taken in that siege. Yep, he's going after Cordoba. Alright, so we go around this way. That's okay. I mean, they're not going to win the siege. We're going to get down there. We already have a nice little war score bonus there after winning that first siege. Aha, Sultana Gamila is pregnant. Very nice. Outliving my rival. When my jailer brought the joyous news, I could scarce believe it. My rival Urraca has finally perished in my dungeon. Awesome. So we lose stress. Rival has died and gain 150 prestige. All right. So now let's pause him. That army has broken off the siege. Let's see if we can get them. Deft diplomacy. My Chancellor Gumer has worked hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that my peace treaty I entered with Sheikh Garcia of Malaga is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I'm once again free to declare war upon him as I please. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, they're defending in hills, and they have more army commander traits. All right, so now let's go into this one here. Get rid of that. We're going to win this one. We wounded him quite significantly. That's very nice. All right, so we won that. And now we will go back on our sieging, raiding ways. All right, we got a request for divorce. My dear cousin, my marriage to Sheikha Maha is clearly not blessed by Allah. You grant me divorce. Who is this? Wife. All family members. She's lowborn. I don't care. That's fine. I will accept that. All right, we have increased control, and onwards we go. Secret exposed. Wali Muyahit of Urik has accused my vassal, Sheikh Abdul Rahman, of having had an extramarital affair with his lover, Befrin. Okay. How would you defile the sanctity of marriage? Allah will judge these sinners. Okay. Don't really care, guys, what happens in your bedroom. I've got a war to fight here. I have a son, Rashid. Very, very nice. Very nice. And onwards we go. So we got 3 months left here. They've got 6 months left, so we will win that race. We have somebody here that we can ransom for 100 gold. Of course we will do that. That's a nice amount of money. All right, so we're almost there. This is almost over. All right, so we've won that siege. I got a little bit of gold, and now we'll go up here and take on the Galician army. So we've got more soldiers and more men at arms, so we will win decisively. All right, so we also have the Duke of Portugal again leading, and we have 1 enemy combatants captured. All right, so now, where are we? There we are. Let's move up here. See, how long will this siege take? 4 months. Now, we could just move straight up here and take their main capital, but we're so close to ending this war. We can ransom a whole bunch of people. I mean, like, a lot of people. All right, let's take a look here. Who we have? All right, so the Duke of Portugal, we're not going to worry about him. So we've got this guy here for 10 gold. We will do that. Countess for 50 gold. We will send you out. And then we've got Egas de Sousa, would be 10 gold. That's fine. And we have Mayor Sancho for 30. That's fine. And we've got Count Pedro for 50. And then the final one I'm going to take a look at here is, of course, the Duke himself for 100, but I'm not going to do that. All right, so 100% war score. Ah, good. Now we can do that. Now we can ransom him for 100. Let that go. Perfect. And we can enforce the demands and be done with it. So be it to the cold-hearted Sultan Mohammed. Victory, victory. Yep, I know. It's so hard to be you. We're going to disband all of our troops. A reading in Cordoba. A tedious feast became even worse when Sultana Gamila suggested a reading from stories from the Holy Book. Thankfully, Galind soon suggested reading Dignus Acritas instead. So I gained 15 opinion. Perfect. All right. So mercenary companies leaving. That's fine. We have an available perk, so we can be carefree. So stress goes down. Stress gain goes down by 20%. Restraint. So embrace celibacy and abandon celibacy decisions, or wash your hands. Reduce chance of contracting illness. Let's go that way. Let's be clean. All right, perfect. So we still have low county control there. But man, it's just looking nice, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. More and more powerful. All right, so council. Still working on that. So we're going to have to wait a little bit before we increase control anywhere else. I think we're overall, I am pretty happy. We've got a ton of money in the bank, so it'd be time to invest a little bit more. Let's just take a look and see what's going on here. He's in a war with our own Abadids. So they are trying to conquer Cordoba. Basically, that'll then become part of our realm. Now, we still have this realm loses. Who's the primary heir? So they would just Tahirid again. But what if we just, kill him? If we just, like, too far away to interact with. Oh, wow, he's all the way over there. Interesting. Can't do anything, can't kill him. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. All right, so I think it's time to then now look at some investments. Take down the speed a little bit as we do that. I love investing in Cordoba because it's just so nice. It's money. Great Mosque still there. We can construct a duchy building, which we could do. So we could do marches. So defender advantage goes up. Mercenary company leaving. That's fine. Supply limit goes up. Fort level goes up. Garrison size up. Levy reinforcement rate goes up. Army gold maintenance goes down if we do military academies. Siege works. Siege weapon effectiveness up 20%. Siege weapon toughness +2. Fort level +1. We can do just royal armories, so we get more levy size. Jousting grounds helps our cavalry, and men-at-arms maintenance goes down by 6%. Blacksmith, heavy infantry is good. Don't really want to do cav, we're so mountainous. Archery grounds, that's not a bad one. Gout-ridden, the Prince of Indulgence. They call it the disease of kings, as if there was something luxurious or enviable about my swollen, aching joints. When my pains reach their peak, I cannot help but wish I had been born a simple peasant. You have my sympathies, my lord. I have a few ideas that might lessen the symptoms of your gout. Safe treatment or throw caution to the wind. Let's go with a safe treatment. Sensual proposal. Wherever I go, my wife Sultana Gamila is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips, I know exactly what she is after. I will keep her close, very close. She's my wife. Isa presented me with a charred carcass of a cat and prompted me to dig in. As I ate, she told me how she had chased the plump feline around my holdings for hours. I think she wanted praise for her hard work, but the vile taste of the meat kept me silent. In the end, the fatty food did nothing to improve my state. In truth, I think I feel worse. Go away, I want to rest. So worsened disease symptoms. Guards put her under lock and key. Ugh, great. Oh, my beloved wife, as I return to the chambers I share with Sultana Gamila, I am greeted with an unexpected but appreciated sight. Our bed has been decorated with roses. With hands, mouth, and limbs reaffirm our devotion. Fantastic. All right, tax offices. So holding taxes up by 10%. Leisure palaces. So prestige goes up, stress goes down, control growth goes up, scheme success goes down. What's the max here? Prestige, stress loss. Emirate of Cordoba is not held by you. The emirate is not held. Oh, okay, Garcia. Oh, I don't have the county holder. Okay, I'm a little confused, but all right. Let's construct a new building here. Or we could do this temple holdings, that city, that city. Let's just go with our own. And let's do farms and fields. Where else can we build something? Ah, pregnant Sultana. Let's go through here. Just trying to see some different places. There, that's a place we can upgrade. City, that castle. Seville. Construct a new building, or we can upgrade. Let's upgrade that. Just upgrade our income across the board. That will all work. Could do more, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to look at our army here. We're making so much money. Guarding for Naila. She also is more inclined to stewardship. So our sister. Send that proposal. Perfect. All right, so we have a lot of money. We may as well add some more to our levies here. And I think mercenary companies are leaving. That's fine. What I think we need to do, we need to add to our bowmen and add to our caballeros. We have 2 2 caballeros. I don't really need that. I have died. Sultan Mohammed of the Ebbet has finally found peace at 49 years. He died gout-ridden. Conniving man, he will be long remembered for his pettiness. Ugh, it's all falling apart again. For crying out loud. Just got it all back. Alright, let's negotiate these alliances here real quick. Oh, for... Oh, are you kidding me? You kidding me with this crap? He's one-legged. Now we've got one-legged Abd ibn Muhammad. And we get to do all this garbage again. Inherited a bunch of titles there. But then Badajoz. How much does he have? I mean, we're more powerful. I mean, do we do all that again? Do we do all that again just to rebuild? Or we can just focus on Cordoba for now. Not what I was looking for here. Dangerous faction, empty council positions, lifestyle choice. That will all have to wait until the next episode. Oh, come on. Quit dying. But we're getting there. I think we can just get Badajoz back again. And then, you know, kind of eat up Cordoba as well. I mean, it's... The entire Iberian Peninsula is really playing into our favor right now, as long as we can get our own house in order. And we take Badajoz, then we should be fine. We are the culture head still, so that's perfectly fine. Nothing really changes there. But all this stuff gets to start all over again. Anyway, next episode, it's all about the one-legged man. And hopefully we can reunite the Sultanate yet again. Until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy. I will talk to you soon.